and welcome back to my channel. Thank you to my returning subscribers, and if you haven't already, please do like and subscribe to my channel. I really do appreciate it. So we're going to get into this reading today. We have the archetype card, so I'm going to pick 4 of these which would represent either your 4 aspects of your personality or of the aspects of a person that you want to know about. Okay, so stick around, see what we have for you, and let's see what we've got. So just put your energy into what it is that's on your mind right now, what you want to know about, because sometimes these readings, what they do is they kind of pull forward subconscious thoughts, subconscious energy for you to look at, for you to understand better about yourself. Let's have a look. So we've got gossip, Don Juan. I'm not sure I've seen that one before. A monk nun. And Femme Fatale. Wow, this is some hot stuff, man. Let's have a look. So the Don Juan one is kind of grabbing me a little bit. So we've got spotlights your positive seductive qualities. Shadow attribute is using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. And we have gossip as well, so awakens considerations for the feelings of others, honouring trust. Shadow attributes is thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. I'm sensing the energy of somebody who maybe you've used seductive qualities through your life to get what you want, to be where you are. I do feel you're a very beautiful person. I feel like you're somebody that is very attractive to the opposite sex, or whoever you're attracted to or is attracted to you. You're very romantic, but maybe sometimes you use this seductive quality in a way to manipulate situations in your favour. I hope I haven't offended anybody there, but you know if you do. Okay, now again, this is sort of bringing forward what is holding you back in the situation that's on your mind right now. These are the qualities that might be affecting your way forward or affecting you in a particular area of your life or something that's going on. So the gossip part there is maybe you have a bit of a reputation, maybe there is an energy of you're not quite, I feel like you're not quite getting what you want from something here. Sorry, I've got a hair or something on my face. It's really irritating me. And that's the thing. I think you're irritated by yourself right now. You're irritated by some patterns that I feel you are struggling to release or drop. And this might actually be that you're in a position, or if this is somebody else that you are looking into, in a position of maybe where your seductive qualities have kind of not been powerful enough in a particular situation, and it's made you question a few things about yourself, or this person has been doing that for themselves. We have monk nun, selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. Shadow attributes is negative judgment of the physical world, excess piety. Femme Fatale is highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. Shadow attributes inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money and power. So again, there's more of this sort of sensual energy that I feel has helped you to get where you are in life. It's helped you to move through situations. But sometimes you maybe feel that perhaps you do form attachments based on this. Or there's an energy of like maybe a deep need to feel wanted or desired. But there's it feels like there's 2 different sides. It's like you have that energy about you, but you also have quite a logical energy about you and quite a thoughtful energy as well. Where you can be, you're very spiritual as well, I feel, which I think you're just tapping into that now. You're just starting to realise like actually how spiritual you are, and how much you have been working with spirit through your life and maybe not even really realizing it. I feel like you're a person that's been through a lot of awakenings and haven't really realized that that's what's been happening to you or for you. And you've maybe been at the mercy of other people's gossip, other people's, you know, creating reputations for you, things like that. And there's something in your energy right now where you are just accepting yourself as you are. You're just accepting, well, that's me, you know, I'm here and I'm doing this, and okay, this was my past, but, you know, it's still part of me. And you're just accepting that. It's almost like your shadow qualities, instead of rejecting them now, you are accepting them. Okay. But yeah, you're very, I feel, a very sexually orientated person, very sensual. You like to have deep connections with people, but then sometimes maybe you kind of are surrounded by a lot of people, if that makes sense. So let's get some runes out for you as to what we're talking about here. So where is your energy right now in terms of runes? We have Wyrd. Now, Wyrd is ecstatic joy, but sometimes also orgasmic joy, okay? Just to let you know. And Lagos. And Eros, this is interesting. This is suggesting something about new relationships. I feel like you may be in the honeymoon phase of a new relationship right now. Or something that's bringing you a lot of joy, perhaps a lot of sexual excitement, and there's a flow to it. It's like you're in some kind of flow, but there's a fear surrounding it. There's a fear and something about trust as well, and wanting to know what you can trust. And also there's a feeling of like, is this in harmony? Am I balanced? Am I feeling like I'm in harmony with my morals, with my discipline, with the way that you want to move forward, the way that you want to be in your life, okay? Because I feel like you made a intention to yourself, or an agreement to yourself, or some kind of pact with yourself that you were done with something. And I feel like that may have been some time ago, and you're looking back now and thinking, well, actually I made this promise to myself, I said this to myself, and actually here I am still doing this. I saw that Bryan Adams song stuck in my head then, that Here I Am one. Is it off that horse film? We have the Seven of Cups, but I think it came out in the reverse position. Now, your current situation right now is illusion over choices, or maybe you've had too many choices in the past, like we said before, that Don Juan one. Maybe you've kind of gone, you like the newness of relationships. I feel you like that new energy of somebody new coming in. It's all exciting, it's that honeymoon phase, but I feel like it quickly fizzles out, that honeymoon phase, and then the reality of like, oh, I'm in a relationship, and I'm sensing somebody that kind of is hopping in and out of things quite quickly. Okay, now the Seven of Cups here is kind of suggesting in the reverse position that maybe a choice has been made. You are in the throes of making a choice over what you want in your life. Maybe that's why there's excitement here. Maybe you've actually made like quite a strict plan with yourself. So what are your challenges right now over this? The Chariot, that's interesting. That's another 7 that's come out there. Okay, now 7 can be the number of sort of like, you know, things happening, things coming in quickly. And that is what the Chariot represents, is victory in your actions, in your forward actions. So the challenge here is that you might not be able to achieve what you want, or achieve the victory that you're looking for some reason. And it's making you want to speed things up. It's almost like it's making you want to hurry up with something here. Like you're rushing in, like as if an opportunity is going to be missed. And I feel like that's what this is about. It's like when it's that way up, it's like many opportunities, but there's illusion around it. When it's that way up, it's almost like there's an opportunity maybe that's been lost here, or you've made a clear decision on an opportunity. There's no more illusion. And the challenge here is about being on time, I feel. So let's get more on that Chariot energy. What do we have for the Chariot? If that's another 7, I'm going to cry. 4 of Pentacles. So this is something that you haven't been able to let go of. The challenge here is something that you can't let go of, that you're perhaps holding on to a little bit tightly. There's an element here of it making you feel insecure. The feeling of losing or not being able to achieve something. Or, yeah, okay. That's weird. That looks like Egypt in the background, or Morocco actually. Could be, so maybe you've been away somewhere recently, maybe on a holiday or something, and you had a realisation of like things that you can't let go of, or things that you don't want to let go of. Okay. What do you need to focus on? Let's see that. So, what do you need to focus on right now? Do you need to focus on? Okay, there is a new beginning, and this feels like a new beginning in love. It's definitely telling of that with Wyrd and Eros on there, okay? There is something almost like an intuitive thought that's coming in here for you about a new beginning in love. This is something that I feel you are feeling right now. It's like you're really feeling the love. So this could be that you are already, you've literally just got into this relationship. You've literally just started feeling this, okay? So if that's the case, then what this is talking about is that maybe you didn't miss the opportunity. Maybe you actually got there just on time, and you know that you aren't going to let go of this. It's almost like, now I've got it, I'm not going to let go of this. Because it's something that you have been manifesting. It's something that you wanted, and it brings you a lot of joy. It brings you a lot of inspiration and enthusiasm, okay? So that's what you need to focus on right now, is that new beginning in love, okay? That's what you wanted. That's what you're getting. Let's have a look at what it is that, about this, what you needed to let go of. What do you need to let go of in order for this to come forward? Okay. I feel like there's 3 things in your past that you need to let go of, that you need to release or cut ties with, or separate yourself from. And this could be 3 previous relationships, or it could be 3 people around you that don't really understand what you're trying to do or how you're trying to live your life. Yeah, there's definitely 3 people on here, and I've got a feeling actually these could be family members. It could be people that don't really or haven't really understood your way of life or things that you're doing, and I feel like there's a need to repair something with them. But what this is asking you to do is, you know, just let it be, okay? Let go of this need to hold on to things. Okay. I've got this energy of, so with this Don Juan one here, I feel like you don't let go of people from the past. So if you've been in a relationship with somebody, or you've been in some kind of connection with somebody, you don't let them go. You kind of keep contact, or keep that running in the background almost when you're in something new. And it feels like what's happening now is you're being asked to let go of 3 things from the past that are keeping you in this Don Juan sort of energy, okay? Because what you've been trying to manifest, what you've been looking for, is something on a deeper connection. But in order to achieve that, you've got to let go of the surface level connections, okay? Because they're kind of keeping you in that energy. Maybe that is what your challenge is here in letting go. There's a challenge to let go of that, because maybe that means, perhaps you feel that that means you're not going to be good looking enough, or you're going to lose an element of your attraction. You know, people aren't going to find you attractive if you don't have these strings attached. However, that's not the case. You will actually appear more attractive because you are allowing yourself to shine in something that is bringing you a lot of love, that's bringing you ecstatic joy, and that's bringing you trust in relationships. Okay. Now on the bottom of the deck here, we have the Three of Swords in the reverse position. So this is an element here of forgiveness. And I feel this could be about you forgiving yourself for something from the past. So let's just get into that then. So what is it that you want to forgive yourself for? What is this energy of forgiving? Let's see. Okay, so we've got the Ten of Wands in the reverse position. So this is about releasing struggle, releasing a burden, something that's been weighing you down. So that is what you are releasing at this time, okay? Allowing yourself to let go of that is going to just lift such a weight off your shoulders and allow you to feel more freedom in moving forward. Okay. So what is the future of this for you? What do we have for the future? Oh, don't you just love it when the cards come flying out? So your future, what do we have for you? We've got the Hierophant in the reverse position. I'm going to pick another one because I feel like I've kind of pulled that out myself. Okay. Well, the energy I've got here is about some form of kind of like defensiveness. It's like almost like you didn't take wise counsel. Maybe you ignored some counsel here, and you're kind of kicking yourself. I feel it's almost like an energy of feeling annoyed and frustrated. So I do feel that there is something, and this is talking about your future here. So to change this pattern now, because it is changeable, you know, the future is not set in stone. It's based around what happens now. And when that becomes your past, your future changes. So you get to decide in this present moment right now, you want flow. You want flow of joy and trust. This is what you are asking for. This is what you wanted. And there's a block to that because of three sort of threads or energies that you are kind of holding on to that are surface level and not allowing you to raise that vibration to something much more, what's the word? And he said sufficient then, much more aligned with who you are becoming and who you want to be. So this energy of you kind of, yeah, working within. So I feel like the future sense of this is that you're kicking yourself because you didn't take on board this lesson or this wise counsel that you received. It's almost like you've had a reading or you've had spoken to somebody and they've told you something specifically, but you've gone the other way. Okay, and it's all for a reason. You know, this is for a reason. This is your journey. This is the path that you chose. Now, in doing that, what it does is it throws you into actually meditation. It throws you into working more on yourself on a deeper level. Now, Eros represents that as well, because first and foremost is the relationship with yourself that you work on. And since you are working on that relationship with yourself, you are actually, in a weird kind of way, opening yourself up more to this side of you that I don't think you really knew existed. But that wouldn't have happened if you hadn't have ignored the wise counsel. This wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been through what you've been through, okay? So it's all part of the journey. So based around that then, this working on yourself, the things that you're doing, what would be your future then? What can you expect from this? there's a lot of confusion, I feel. Like you're quite confused. So let's see if we can clear that up today. So remember, as we said, this isn't going to be set in stone, because you could take this reading and do the complete opposite to what we're saying in here. There's an energy here of, and I feel like you're actually already in this energy currently. This is like a future card. But there's a lot of regret here. There's a lot of feeling like you missed an opportunity. I'm picking that up a lot. There's a major amount of missed opportunity here. And that want to come rushing in, but holding back. So it's like what we said before at the beginning, this energy of like, you know, somebody wants to come rushing in, but then they're holding back. So it's like a push-pull constantly going on within you, and it's very, very confusing. It's almost like you feel if you go rushing into something, you're going to be locked in. So you pull back. But then when you pull back, you feel like you're missing out. So it's like you're stuck in this kind of pattern. I would not be surprised if the Two of Swords comes out on this. So I think what we need to find out is, what do you need to do about this? Because so far the future is looking like a lot of kicking yourself and regret and, you know, feeling like you missed an opportunity. So how can we help you through that? How can we help you through that? What is your advice here? Okay. The advice here is you've just got to go through it. I know that sounds awful, but you've got to feel. And that's what they want you to do here, is they want you to move through the feelings that you're getting, because they're helping you to understand what it is that you need in your life at this time. You're going through a major transition over the next 6 months. I feel like the past 6 months you've been through quite a transition, but the next 6 months you're going even further into it. Now, the past 3 months specifically, you've been asking yourself a lot of questions. And I feel like you've also been working towards dropping off a lot of baggage. So you've already started letting go of some of these threads from the past. You've already had that realization, but it's back into this energy again of going back and forth. Okay, it's almost like you're like, yeah, I'm ready now. I'm ready now to move forward towards what I want to achieve. But then comfort almost brings you back, pulls you back, because it's what you've always known, you know? And when something we've always known, whether it's good for us or not, it's comfortable. I won't use the analogy that I normally use because it's not very pleasant, but if you want to know, it's basically if you were to like poo yourself, for instance, there's a moment where it's actually warm and comfortable, okay? But at the end of the day, there's a point where it's not going to be comfortable and you're going to have to do something about it. Okay, that's a horrible analogy, I know, but it works because it makes you really think about that, doesn't it? And that's kind of like where you're at on here, is this transition is sort of like you've got enough room, you've got enough tools to be able to make this transition, to move forward. But there's still stuff in the background, those 3 things again that are kind of keeping you back, that are pulling you back to the past. But you are wanting to move forward. You're wanting to move out and step out of what's been holding you back. So that is your advice on here, is to keep moving forward. You know, stop holding on to things that are weighing you down, pulling you back. Let's see if we can get any more information on this for you. Where did that go? Okay. So this is the energy that you are heading towards. If you can stay on this healing train, on this transition, if you can stay in the feelings that you're getting and act upon them, okay? Now, Lagos in the middle here could represent a release of emotion. It could represent that kind of energy of allowing your emotions to be recognised, to be acknowledged. And the King of Pentacles is very loyal, very self-assured, very stable. And this is the energy that you have the ability to move into. Now, this is whether you're male or female, it does not matter. This is energy that we're talking about. And it's the ability to, you know, be standing on your own 2 feet. You have integrity, loyalty, you know, you're in a good place, basically. And that is what you are moving towards, I feel, if you stop doing this. So basically, it's about, like, you know, get that victory. Move forward. Move your energy. Move it along. Allow that flow. Because this is keeping you stuck. It's like putting a dam in your river. And what happens there is eventually it starts to bubble up and bubble over, and then it will become a big problem. Okay? And that's where I feel like you're headed right now, is like you're feeling this is going to be a problem for you if you don't do something about it now. What about your environment? Let's see what we have in there. What's going on in your environment right now? The sun. Something is bringing you a lot of joy and inspiration, and you want to move toward, you want to travel towards this. This is what I'm feeling right now, is, you know, this is something that you have the ability to manifest in your life, if not already, and I feel like you already have, but for some reason you are ignoring the wise counsel and holding back from it. But like we've seen in the future there, you are going to regret that. You are going to kick yourself for that. But it feels like the energy of this opportunity is still available to you if you are moving quick enough. Now, I'm picking up an energy of this needs to be by July. You should already know what this opportunity is, because it's something that's been on your mind a lot. You've been trying to hide it from yourself. You've been trying to keep it suppressed. But it's now illuminated by this full moon that is coming up. Okay, it's fully illuminated. You cannot unsee it now. You know it's there, and it's time to do something about it. So, what are your hopes and fears? Hope and fear is about taking a risk, taking a chance, taking a leap of faith. You are so in an energy of being ready to take that chance. Stop holding yourself back, okay? You are not being foolish. You're not going to be made a fool of. You're not being reckless. You're following your intuition. You're following what feels right for you. You're following what makes you feel joyful, what makes you feel inspired, what lifts up your energy and makes you feel happy. Why shouldn't you be happy? Okay, maybe you felt like you shouldn't be happy, and maybe that's why you've been in these kind of surface level things for some time, because it's brought you an adoration or some kind of validation, but that's not what you're looking for anymore. You're looking for a deep connection, something deeper. So what is the outcome on this? Let's see what your outcome is. Wasn't expecting that. Outcome is the Three of Swords. So how you're thinking right now, it could be that you don't go for this opportunity and it could be lost. Yeah, you have choices, but you also need to be vulnerable. There's a need to have courage here, but you're feeling a weakness here. And it's almost like in that weakness, it makes you feel too vulnerable. And that's what's holding you back. I can feel somebody really frustrated with a particular situation, really feeling annoyed, or like you just want an answer to this, you just want a solution to this, but you're really struggling to find that answer and that solution. But this is kind of suggesting, you know, there is a connection here that actually feels like it could bring you a lot of good qualities, a lot of stability. But it's also feels like a weakness to you. It feels like a weakness. Why is that? Why does this make you feel weak? Yeah, there's an energy of doubting yourself showing up in this. It's an energy of this kind of like maybe something about pride here. It's like not allowing yourself to be proud of something or to triumph over something, but deep down you really want to. I'm getting this energy. I can feel somebody's sort of like, it's almost like this is too good to be true, or, you know, this is superficial, or it's not real, or, you know, when's the other shoe going to drop? It's like you don't really trust that this is real or true. So let's see if it is, shall we? Let's get a card to give us the answer on that one. So is this something that you can trust, that is real? Yeah. It's bringing, you know, the Three of Cups is all about celebration, community, things coming together. You can trust this. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to debilitate you in any way. It's actually going to be quite solid, like we saw there. Yeah, it's going to bring you this stability and a sense of loyalty as well, and companionship. It's going to bring you everything I feel that you really are looking for, that you really want. You can trust this. Now, I just saw 3131 on there, and I don't know what that means as angel numbers, so look that up if that resonates with you at all. If you've been seeing those kind of synchronicities and things, then yeah, this is definitely your reading as well. So if that resonates with you and you want to look deeper into it, please do get in touch. My details are in the description box for personalised readings. I also offer 1 or 2 question readings as well. They're £10 each question. You just email me your question, send me the money through PayPal, and I'll send it to you as soon as I can, usually within like 1 or 2 hours if possible, but at least within 24 hours, okay? Yeah, so I wish you all a blessed evening, and I will speak to you again soon.